Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video, and in today's video I'm going to show you a gameplay with Mighty Mukai against Geese Howard. And normally what I do, I basically talk about the numbers a lot, but in this video guys, I'm going to talk about that how this exact damage thing works, which skills will do the damage, how the support thing works, how actually we make this damage number so high, what is the thing behind the scene. I will be explaining and showing you everything in detail so you can do it at home, because all of you are actually having this mighty character. Most of you are having. If you don't have this character in any case scenario, then you have any other damage dealer too. You can just simply replace him with your damage dealer and do the same thing. So let's go to the guild first, and I'm going to talk about mainly the skills and the support skills and how the different thing works in order to make the damage numbers so high. So we'll just go to the Inferno mode. I'll be playing in the Inferno mode, and this will be my team. Mukai will be the team leader because he is the main damage dealer. We always keep the main damage dealer on the leader position because that's important. The supports, we don't really need any leadership for them at all. We don't need them. So just always keep the main damage dealer on the leader and add a very strong linked striker that has this linked effect. Let me remove my head. And you see this link effect, this should be achieved, and there, if you tap here, you'll see that there are certain characters that will have this linked effect, not all of them. You see, these are the linked characters. Always used linked strikers, and always try to read these effects that increase attack, which one is giving you the best effect. If most of them are same, for example, this effect is going to do obtain power. This is good for time attack but not for damage dealing. And also another thing you need to have, that your striker has to be very high leveled as much as possible, and also equip the striker with high amount of battle cards, high number of battle cards. In a battle cards, try to transcend the battle cards and make the CPs really high, transcend the option cards, special cards, everything. Add all the imprint stones if possible, all the plugins if possible. In that way you can offer the best support to the main damage dealer, and that actually matters a lot. For the support of strikers, you can use dot dealing strikers, as I have used in this case. For example, in case of Kazmi, this is my first support, I didn't really use any dot dealing striker. I just simply used a random striker, linked striker. Just I wanted to make her a little bit stronger because I don't really need more dots. And of course you know that in case of Inferno mode, vulnerability weakness increase damage received when vulnerable, chilled and shocked. That means we need to apply both chill dot and shock dot, and then do some damages to break the meter of the boss, right? I hope you understand up to this point. Now in case of the other support character that I have, this Guile, I also kind of added a striker, and you'll see that this striker is not a link striker but a different striker. This striker's job is to offer us shock. And if we go to the striker's profile, you'll see that if you go to the skill information, this is a striker support type skill. If you tap on it, you'll see that deals shock damage equal to 22% of attack to all enemies every 1 second for 10 seconds. That means if you add her as a striker, and if you summon her during the battle, if you bring her in the battle just by tapping on her, she is going to do shock damage for 10 seconds. So one of these dot we got from her. Where is the other dot? The other dot is also possible to add through strikers. Also, it is possible to have the other dot from any other character skill. For example, in case of Kazmi, we have this skill number 1, active 1 skill. This skill is going to deal chill damage equal to a certain percent and blah blah blah. Okay, the main thing is she is dealing chill damage. So we found our another dot, chill damage. So what we have to do, we have to summon this Blue Mary and we have to do skill number 1 with Kazmi. When you do this, the meter will be broken. Only then do the damages. Before that, don't do the damages. That means when the meter is broken, use your awaken skill or phantom awaken skill, everything you have in your arsenal to beat the hell out of the boss and do the damages. That's the time. Before breaking the meter, no matter what you do, the boss will not take the damage. And I'll show you the meter. What is the boss's meter? Of course in the gameplay too. Now let's talk about what do we have to do before breaking the meter. We have to do a couple of things. We have to provide support to the damage dealer. That means these two characters, Kazmi and Guile, both of them are going to debuff the boss and also put some buff to our main damage dealer, that is Mukai. So how they are going to do, let's check it out. From Kazmi, we have this one, active 2 skill. Remember guys, this active 2 skill, because I am going to show you when I am going to play the battle. Active 2 skill, increase target's damage received by 100% for 12 seconds upon landing a skill. That means when you throw the skill, the boss, after that for 12 more seconds, the boss's damage received is going to be 100%. That means any hit to the boss is going to do double amount of damage. This is very important. And also I think we have, if you go to the core, in the core we have this increase attack of all teammates excluding self by 100% for 20 seconds when tagging out. That means when she is going to tag out, that means when another character is going to appear and she is just gone, while going she is going to buff all the teammates. That means whatever character we are tagging in, he is also getting the buff, and that buff is 100% damage buff. So what we got here, 100% extra buff, damage buff from here, 100% from her skill number 2. We already got 200% extra damage. That's huge guys, huge. Now let's check out for Guile. Guile also has a bunch of options and how it works. Let's go to the skill. Let's check out Guile's skill. Not this one, Sonic Boom. This one, active 3 skill. Active 3 skill, this one is going to decrease the enemy's defense by 80% and increase the damage received by 100% for 15 seconds. That's a very good skill. You need to press the skill and do it. However, in my gameplay I didn't really use this one, rather I used another one of his options, that is Sonic Hurricane. If you do it, it is going to increase all team members attack by 100% for 15 seconds after using the skill. I think both of them are very effective, but the problem is you cannot really use both of them, because if you want to use both of them it is ideal, but it will take some time because I tried to use this Sonic Cross. It takes kind of time, kind of long time, and it wastes a lot of time in the battle. And as you know that we only have 2 minutes in the guild to play, so we have to be very very fast. But it is possible to actually use this one, because this one is, in my opinion, is doing better, because enemies defense is decreased, increasing their damage received 100%. Very good. So I use this one, this finisher. Just this is going to buff the attack for 15 seconds. That means it is going to buff Mukai's attack and also another team member's attacks too. That means it is going to buff Kazmi's attack too. That means Kazmi also is going to probably break the meter a little bit easier way, but that doesn't really matter. Kazmi doesn't really need it. So this is one thing, and let me show you another thing. If we go to the core, not this core, we need to go to this core effects. Let me find out. See, increase attack of allies. Increase attack of allies excluding self by 300% for 15 seconds when tagging out. Decrease own tag cooldown by 5 seconds. Very important core. And it's the same way I talked about, the same, almost the same feature in Kazmi, same feature in this guy also. Tag out, this is going to buff the entire team excluding self. That means he's not going to buff himself, but the entire team. That means also Mukai is going to get the buff. And we saw 200% from Kazmi, 300% extra damage from Guile. That means 500% damage buff. So this is the thing that actually makes the main damage dealers damage numbers so high. So these supports we need to apply actually before breaking the meter and doing the damage with this guy, right? So first, the battle summary should be: we start the battle, we do a 3PG with the main damage dealer Mukai, then we tag into these two characters, Guile and Kazmi. We do two things with these two characters at the same time. At the same time, we will break the meter. We will apply the dots. For Guile, we have a striker. For Kazmi, Kazmi has the dot in her skill. So we are going to combine both of these dots. We are going to combine their support, and at the same time, we are going to make the situation ready for Mukai. Sounds really complex, guys, but it will be very easy if you just, make a format and keep practicing. Alright, I'm using this. You see that this set card is totally transcended, but none of these transcended effects are going to support. This is totally supported by the supported for attack type fighters. Same case for the option cards. All the option cards transcended for attack type fighters. Every one of them. Imprint stone, nothing new to tell. Banner imprint stones. Plugins. Look at these plugins. Increase. This one is nothing really. I'm just taking this attack from here, and I'm also taking this attack from here, and I'm mainly concentrating once again on the damage with blast skills, because Mukai has a lot of blast skills. I showed in the previous video. 20% once again blast skill, and active skill a little bit enhancement. Blast skill buff, active skill buff, active skill buff. Final one, some critical damage, some strike skill. This doesn't work. I just use the critical damage and this skill enhancement. Basically his damage is going to happen through his skills, so his skills matters. And let's talk about the gameplay now. Let me show you the gameplay. Let's start. Okay. So these are the three skills. 1, 2, 3 from the right to left. No, sorry, from the left to right. I'm sorry. from the left to right, 1 2 3. These are the skills, and these are the phantom awakening skill. This one is the final finisher, and this one is the default finisher. And you can see the strikers too. I have already added the most powerful striker. And on the left side of the screen you can see my other two fighters. This layout of the battle, of course, you can change. If you go to the settings, you can change this layout. You can bring these characters on different sides if you want. But anyways, let's play. And what I'm going to do first, just do the skills and do the 3PG as usually. And the reason why we do the 3PG is because we need to have this phantom awakening skill and awakening skill developed. As you can see, there are 11 seconds. They need 11 seconds to actually develop. So we will do the 3PG and we will waste some time, and in that way, because 3PG stalls the timer, we can waste time but save time at the same time. So let's go ahead. So once again, doing this three skills and tagging in Guile. Right now, Guile is on the field, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to press his skills and make sure that he got enough PG so that I can do a 3PG. If you, as you can see, that a special feature of Guile is as soon as he is appeared in the field, you can see his awakening button is already ready to be pressed. I think this is a very unique skill. This is a very unique feature of this character. But anyways, what we will do, we'll quickly do the 3PG to the 3 skills, and we will press the awakening button, and then we will do the 3PG. Watch these guys. Doing the skills to the 3PG. Now you can see Blue Mary is on the field. We just pressed Blue Mary and the striker Blue Mary is inside. That means what? Blue Mary is applying the shock to the boss. Her job as a striker is to apply the shock, and that is she doing. She already did it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to press a couple of skill and throw a default of Guile. You can throw a default, or also you can use the third skill, any one of them, or you can use both of them, because I told you that both of them are actually having the special debuffing features to the boss. So let's do it. Now we are going to throw the default, and as soon as the default will finish, we will tag in Kazmi, because we know that the shock from Blue Mary is already applied. 10-second duration. We have to bring Kazmi in and apply the chill dot within these 10 seconds, guys. This is important. Otherwise, the meter will not be broken at all. So we have to do this very, very quickly. Look at this, guys. Kazmi is here, and her job is to apply the chill. She hasn't really applied it. You can see the meter. The meter is kind of orange in color. When both of the dot will be applied, the meter will be red. Red meter will be broken very easily. See, the meter was red and it is broken. Chill and shock, when both are applied, they are broken. And I actually forgot talking about the card sets of my supports, and I'm going to show you the set cards and option cards for the supports, because you need to use some set cards and option cards, especially option cards, to actually increase this shock and chill damages for both of these supports. because this is not really easy to break the meter, because none of them are actually native shock damage dealers. So using the striker is kind of complicated, but it is possible. Now the meter is broken, and now what we did also, as you remember that when Guile has been tagged out, he already applied a debuff to the boss. That means he already buffed all the teammates, 100% attack, I think 300% more attack. So there he applied all the buffs to all the teammates. Now the attack has been buffed. The attack of the main damage dealer Mukai is already buffed. Okay, now Kazumi is doing her thing, and she will, when I'm going to tag her out, she is also going to do the buffing. And the meter is broken, and the buff is being applied. Now what? It is the time to bring the damage dealer, and that's what we are going to do now. Watch this. Very quickly we tagged in Mukai, and within a very short time, because the meter is broken and it will last only a couple of seconds, a very short time, and we have to do the damage within this time. This is the time to do the damage. The boss is, his hand is on his face, and he's kind of, so you have to do the damage right now. So we just, press the Phantom Awakening, press the Awakening skill. Now we have to press all these 1, 2, 3 skills. It doesn't matter what is the what is the way you go, 1 to 3 or 3 to 1. It doesn't really matter. Just do whatever you want. Just make sure that you press all the skills again and again, and very, very quickly, guys. Especially his skill number 3. You will see that his skill number 3 is going to reset a lot quicker. So you have to be really quick, and don't miss anything. Look at these guys. See the damages, guys. Now we are doing it. 1 trillion, 1.5 trillion, 1.8, 2 trillion, 2.4, 2.4 freaking trillion in one damn rotation. Do you think that's only the job of Mukai? No, it is a combined job from the support, from everything, from Mukai's own kit. Of course, there is a certain amount of damage, but there is a huge buff from the support that actually makes these numbers possible. Otherwise, if you do solo, you'll see you cannot do so much damage with any damage dealer. We are doing the damage to the boss, doing the damage. You see the meter is going below, and just at this point, when the meter is just touching its limit, probably you can do the 3PG. This is the best time to do the 3PG. I did a little bit late, I think 1 mic to second, but yeah, that's the right time. Okay, so Mukai has just finished his 3PG. Now what you are going to do? Now we have to summon our supports again, and we have to activate their support again. We have to break the meter again, because you'll see that boss's meter is also back. You see, the boss's meter is back. Now we have to melt it again. How to do it? That's why I brought Guile first. And when Guile is here, you'll see that his 3PG is already ready. So bring Guile in, do the 3PG immediately. But before doing the 3PG, do his skills, because you will need more PG for the next round. So it is always the best idea to do a couple of skills and do the 3PG, because they will reset when the 3PG is completed. So that's a totally bonus PG gain. Now once again, our job is to do the couple of skills and do the default, but once again you can just get away with the skill number 3 or both. It doesn't really matter, but really great. Now we will apply the support thing. Here is the default, and that is the support buff. Now he just tagged out. That is another support buff. His buff is done. His buff count time has been started. Everyone I think has 10 seconds or 15 seconds maximum time. That's not a long time. You have to do a lot of things. You have to break the entire meter with Kazmi and apply the dot too. Let's see how far we can do it. And as you can see, you have to be very careful. As you can see on the floor, there is a lot of darkness. Lot of darkness. If you stay on the floor for a long time, you will simply die if you are not immune to darkness. So let's see. You can see the meter is going down. But I did a little bit mistake, guys. I did a little bit mistake. See, I messed up. I got caught in the darkness and I messed up. So you have to be very careful in this case. No matter which character you are using. But in any ways, as you can see that the meter is just a little bit there. So it is kind of safe to bring the damage dealer in and probably bring the break the meter also. So you see Mukai is here and the boss meter is broken. We pressed both the Awakening skill, Phantom Awakening skill. Now we are going to spam as hell. $4.2 billion. Another 4.2 trillion. That means another 2 trillion damage we were able to get on the second damn rotation, guys. Freaking wild. Now once again, doing the process, repeating the process again and again. $5.8 trillion. Almost 6 trillion, right? So in 3 rotations, almost 6 trillions. Amazing job. Now I wanted to show you something that, as you can see, that boss, that means Geese, right now is entering into an iframe. That is very important. It's a very crucial time. It will give you some relief, of course, but sometimes it might actually mess up your rotation. So you have to be very careful, because when he is entering into his iframe, nothing actually is going to hit. Nothing. And nothing is going to work. That means, for example, if you are willing to throw some skills, get a 3PG, you cannot do it when he is on iframe. If you throw your skills, they are simply going to be wasted. So what you have to do in that time, you have to wait. You have to simply stand still and wait. Maybe 1 second or anything. You just have to wait. Let him pass his iframe phase. Then do the attack. Of course, you can do the 3PG if your goal is to do the 3PG. But then again, my style of playing, I really need to do the skills before do the 3PG, because I need extra PG for the upcoming round. So what I'm going to do, I'll just simply wait, let him do his iframe thing, then I do my thing. So I wait patiently, and once he is done with his iframe, I start my attack back. So yeah, now once again doing the rotations. So basically from now everything is going to be repeated again and again, this same rotation again and again and again. And let me show you the final score, because I think I was able to talk about each and everything. So we are nearing the final score. Final rotation, 9.4 trillion. 9.4 trillion, guys. $9.4 trillion from a character who doesn't really have the perfect transcended card, who doesn't really have perfect plugins. This is insane, guys. This is very insane amount of damage. And you can also do this damage with any character, with any support. And let me quickly show you that what can be some other support characters. And first of all, let me talk about the cards of the support characters. And for Kazmi, I am using this set card. This is going to apply a little bit extra buff, but the chance is pretty much low. And in the kit, I am going to use this special share me option card. I am using this crit rate card that is going to simply increase the critical rate, because my Kazmi is kind of only level 90, not even awakened. I'm planning to awaken her. I still don't really have the memories. For Guile, I'm using this set card. You can use Serena set card too. You can easily use this set card. It will do the same job. For option card, once again, I am using another share me option card, because this one helps. And also I am using another card, Jiangfei card. This is going to 50% chance to deal chill damage. So this card is going to deal chill damage when the character is going to do a critical hit. And this share me card is going to do shock damage when enemies landing a critical hit. This sort of cards is going to increase the chance of breaking the meter easily, because none of these two support characters are native shock or chill damage dealers. Only Kazmi has chill, but Guile doesn't even have any related dot. He just have bleeding, which doesn't really help in this case. So this is the entire scenario, guys. This is how it works, and this is how it is possible to actually do a very high amount of damage using the support. Always use 2 support, 1 damage dealer. That's the ideal magical combination, guys. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments that if you have any problem or any question, I'll be happy to answer. I'll be happy to talk about it. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.